Mixednutts? It's your boy Marcus, and today we are going to be covering a little news update / poetic justice. Wait for it, coming up next. Alright, now before we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time we drop a video, which is either going to be Monday or Friday, of course. Alright, and you know what? Hit us with that super like, if you will. Boom! We greatly appreciate it. Check out them Mixednutts friends. These boys are super talented. They're available on all platforms, alright? And also, look us up on Instagram. Mixednutts 3000. Again, Mixednutts 3000. Run it. What's up, Mixednutts? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today came across this little news update or whatever, and let me tell you something, guys. It is delicious, just poetic justice. And let's just get into the story here. So Afghanistan's Taliban used to jihad. Now they're bored at their desks. Like,
Gotcha,
right,
bitch.
right? And you're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Well, they took over Afghanistan, and they got everything they didn't want in life. All right, these boys. Let me just read you some of the stuff they were telling the interviewers. Right, so they interviewed. Let's see here. They interviewed about 5 Taliban members. So the members range from 24 to 32, and they all spent between like 6 and 11 years fighting for the Taliban, right? So a former sniper for the group was quoted in saying, "All we had to deal with was making plans for attacks against the enemies and for retreating." He expressed stress at the requirements of his new role, adding, "People didn't expect much from us, and we had little responsibility towards them. Whereas now, if someone is hungry, he deems us directly responsible for that." So the Taliban used to be free of restrictions, but now we sit in one place behind a desk and a computer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and life's become worrisome. And you do the same thing every day, and being away from your the family has only doubled the problem. These dudes did all that terrorism just to be welcoming in to the 9-to-5 rat race hell. And it is just poetic justice that after all that pain and suffering, you are now dealing with first world problems. Welcome to the club, motherfuckers. Because look, y'all's out here acting wild, man. I mean, this shit ain't make no reason. It made no sense. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine going full Ocean's 11, planning this elaborate scheme, and then you get away with $20? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened here, and it's great. Let's hear it for them going to the 9-to-5. And the craziest part, there was one dude. He was like, the one dude said, with the current pay I'm getting, I can barely afford an apartment near where I work. It's like, yes, correct. And they're talking about not having enough time for their family and not getting enough off time. And they're telling the interviewer and expressing it to the world as if it's a new thing. So you could tell these dudes been like just knee deep in terrorism so long they forgot, like, yeah, we all know it sucks. We all know the 9-to-5 sucks. And they just now finding out. I mean, what did you think was going to happen when you took over? Like, stuff still needs to get done to keep things running, right? So, like, you still gotta be a certain amount of crops. Gotta be a certain amount of food coming in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make pleasant with people who got resources you need. And somebody gotta answer these emails. I mean, these dudes got totally tricked. And it's the greatest punishment I've ever seen. Only the universe could come up with something like that, bro. They'd be like, oh, so you a terrorist destroying the world. Now we got to go through all these x-rays at the freaking airport. I know what's good for you. 9 to 5 rat race hell. Welcome to the fold. That is just, when I first saw this news story, I was like, this got to be some kind of, is this a joke or something? And I went on and read more, and look, the former sniper is feeling of burnout was echoed by a 25-year-old Taliban member. He said, I sometimes miss the jihad life for all the good things it had. In our ministry, there's little work for me to do. Therefore, I spend most of my time on Twitter. We're connected to speedy Wi-Fi and the internet. And he said many of us are addicted to the internet, especially Twitter. Wow. So in the group, they had a degree of freedom about where to go, where to stay, and whether to participate in war. He said, however, these days, you have to go to the office before 8 a.m. and stay there till 4 p.m. If you don't go, you're considered absent, and the wage for that day is cut from your salary. We're not used to that, but it was especially difficult in the first 2 or 3 months. Look, he's saying that like he's so brave. Like, oh, you're so brave. You suffered so much. Like, nah, bro, your suffering's gonna be a slow burn, bro. It's gonna be a nice, slow, shitty rat race burn. And the best part about it is, you didn't even know what you were getting into. You thought you were gonna be free by taking over and committing terrorism and disorganizing everything, only to be brought back to fix it. You're stuck. You stuck like truck. Look, people, if you can't figure out who the mark is, it's you. That's true every stage of life, in every circumstance. If you're looking like somebody's about to get it, it's probably you, bro. It's probably you. Let's just keep it real. But this is just hilarious, and I'm glad. I couldn't even have thought of this method of torture / punishment, but it is kind of delicious, right? You know what I'm saying? Now they got regular people problems, and that shit ain't going away. Because once money start coming in, they're gonna keep those people coming. And now that they all invested and got property, and then you get used to those resources, that's gonna be the only way to do it. I tell you one thing though, at least at their workplace, they don't have to worry about active shooters, because they are active shooters. So I figured that'd work itself out pretty easily. I wonder if they even had those drills. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all even have active shooter drills over there? Man, probably not, because you guys were all terrorists at one point. So I figured, what I'm saying, it probably work itself out. But either way, I'm glad, and I hope the government does not try to bomb them. I want that punishment to last long. I want your ass getting up early as shit when you don't feel like it, getting and being there by 8, trying to make sure your wages don't get cut, and then staying there 4. And I hope every day feel like fucking spring. Only while your ass is at work. And then when you get off, I hope it's like raining or real shitty outside for your weekend. All right, look at them. No more 3-day weekends. All they got is Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I'm telling you, never underestimate the power of the universe making shit right. All right, shit always come back into balance. And I know some people think that's BS, but I think stuff balances out. You know what I'm saying? It can be imbalanced for long periods of time, but eventually, it's a certain amount of shittiness that can't go unchecked, and the universe check you hard as shit. Look at these dudes. They were free as a bird. All they had to do was not be terrorists. And then what they do? Be terrorists and wind up locked in a 9-to-5 cage. Deliciously sweet. So that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixednutts. We got new videos coming every Monday or Friday, of course. And check out the Mixednutts, all right? These guys are super talented. Check out the Mixednutts on Instagram, all right? And until next time.